Allah the Almighty, Allahu Allah, protect me and guide me, Allahu Allah, oh, to your love and mercy, Allahu Allah, Ya Allah, don't deprive me, Allahu Allah, from beholding your beauty, Allahu Allah, oh my Lord, accept this plea, Allahu Allah.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We are going to have our second session. For which purpose? Excellent. How to write now. How to write now. The finding of yesterday's discussion, when we say whom, so we mean to say that we speak about persons or we write about persons. Clear? Yes. We say that we write about what's. So what stands for? Excellent. Okay. An idea. So we can say that we write about persons, we write about places, we write about things, we write about activities, and we write about ideas. We discussed all these things in detail. And we touched the topic, what is an idea? Perception. We discussed this word, no? Yes. Perceive. What is that?
Understanding.
To achieve understanding. Perception means what? The achievement of understanding. An understanding of persons, places, things, activities and ideas. So this perception now, which results in understanding, and we have some image over there. What? Image. Over there in our mind, in our brain, the mental image. So that mental image is called perception. Part is clear? Yes. This part is clear?
Yes, sir.
A mental picture is known as perception. And we can also name that what? An idea. That image.
That we have perceived.
Excellent. Yes. The image we perceive.
That is an idea.
In other words, you looked at it.
Okay.
Whatever the shape, the form of this item is, this object is. So the same form is there in your
image. In the mind.
In your mind. In the form of a mental image now. Which process took place? Perception now. Point is clear?
Yes.
So you can say what happened, that we apply senses and what starts? Perception now. That process starts now. And as a result, over here some image is over there. Where? In the mind now. That is called mental image. Clear? It is over there now in the memory now. Yes. That is the part of our memory. So many images are there in our mind now. Yes. So each image is the product of perception, that process. Yes. Now the question is, how that process, the process of perception starts. It starts. Excellent now. So the moment it starts, so the very first step of perception is feelings. We feel. The moment we feel, so this process now, it starts now that taking place. And it reaches now the destination. And what is that? The mental image now. What is clear? So that mental image is known as idea. And after that, what happens? No, we refine that idea.
You process it.
Actually, we refine that now. So the refined idea is called concept now. Idea is just a thought. And how is that thought? Again, you know how? Stimulated. This is what? So when we say thought, so basically we are talking about what? The process of thinking. Now my question is, what is meant by thinking? When we say I think, you think, we should think, you are thinking, no?
Yes.
So what is that?
Decide by reasoning.
Excellent, no? So it means cheating, but nice, good, it is for you. Think means to decide. Think means to decide. And we decide with brain.
Yes.
With brain. Over there, with mind. So think to decide how? Number one, by reasoning. Number two, by reflection. Number three, by pondering. Number four, by deliberation. Next one is by meditation. Think means decide. Think about it.
Yes.
Means decide about it. But decision should be based on what? Reasoning. Oh, he's very good. How can you say? I thought. I thought means no, that I decided this. You can say this statement, this point on the basis of reasoning, logic, evidence, proof. Even field department, Nawaz Sharif has nothing to do with that. This is a statement, no? Think. Do you agree?
That's the point, I don't think, sir.
Excellent. Decide whose flats are those. Okay, when did he make the payment? No idea. No idea. Who are you to ask about it? We have no record of it. Sorry, it was gifted. Whatever happened, my question to you, think it's okay? Decide whether his all statements are okay. No reasoning, no logic, no proof, no evidence. It's clear?
Yes.
So when we say think about it, means decide. But how? By reasoning. By reflection. By pondering over, by deliberation, by meditation, and so on. So this point is clear. The meaning of thinking is clear.
Yes.
So whenever we say thinking, actually we're talking about that I am deciding. Are you thinking? You're thinking. Means I am busy in reaching my decision, in deciding something, but not blindly. By reasoning and so on. That idea is just a stimulated thought. No doubt that idea is a thought, but it is simply how? Stimulated. It is stimulated. No, stimulated means it is inspired. It is simply excited. It is roused. Still, it needs to get settled.
Yes.
Inspired. Excited, still it is in need of getting settled.
Scattered.
Clear? The moment it gets settled, know that there's no excitement right now, there's no rousing, there's no stirring, there's no movement. No, it has that taken its shape now. It has reached the final shape. Now the final shape of that idea is known concept now. Let's move forward. An idea is what? A rough notion. Another example, no? An idea is notion. First, it's we to understand what is meant by notion. Notion, a conception of something. Mean, you got a point?
Yes, yes, sir.
Conception, we conceive. There is a belief about something. Still, rough condition means still it needs no what? Refinement.
That's estimated.
And idea is a rough inkling. What is that? Inkling means a slight knowledge. Inkling, it means suspicion. So an idea is inkling, means an idea is a slight knowledge. An idea is inkling, means an idea is a suspicion now. Or hint now. No clear?
Yes.
Concept. A concept is more or less the final form of what?
Idea.
The final form of that idea is called that concept. Let's try to understand some of the points. Plan. Very, very important point. After concept, what happens? There's a game plan. Whatever the image is over there in your brain, you take it out now. You take it out and you start doing. You start saying. You start giving. You start producing. It means then there is action. So after concept, we see the physical display of whatever is there in your mind. When someone is willing to take risk so this is called venture. The next stage is venture. And you will see different people proceeding, moving, doing, saying, creating so many things. Now facing, taking what? Different dangers, risk, challenges. Your plant number 3 or 4?
It's 3.
3. Plant number 3 is what?
It's a venture.
Is a venture. Venture of what? Of a concept. The owner, he decided it, he perceived it, and he converted that idea into a perfect form. And that perfect form means the concept is taking place over there. Now,
That's what design.
excellent.
Modified into design.
Excellent.
And we are applying that.
Now that is this venture. Now, meaning of concept is clear?
Yes, yes, good, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
We have discussed idea. We have discussed what? Concept. And now the concept of concept is clear, I'm sure. Let's move forward. Our concept of who? Give example of any who, please.
Mr. Best.
Excellent. Mr. Faisal. Ji. Mr. Asim. Mantura Haji Bagoyam. Tu Mara Haji Bago. Okay. Please. Mr. Rafi. These are 3 who's. These are 3 persons.
Yes.
Our concept of Mr. Faisal. Whenever we start thinking about some person, so we cover 5 areas. Mr. Faisal and other person. Mr. Faisal and places. Mr. Faisal and things. Mr. Faisal and activities. Mr. Faisal and ideas. So let's talk about Mr. Faisal. Let's build the concept of Mr. Faisal. Please, Mr. Faisal. See, he has parents,
Yes.
friends,
Students.
students, colleagues, okay, politicians, okay, neighbors, and so on. The persons in his life. What is clear now?
Yes, yes.
We're talking about concept of who. How do we build that now? Mr. Faisal, places, home, school, university, okay, place, mosque, and so on. Things. Mr. Faisal, what? Dress.
Yes.
Okay.
Watch.
Excellent. That's a part of no the dress. Okay. Please, things. Hurry up, hurry.
Notebook.
That is also the part of dress. Okay. I don't. Books.
Books.
Okay. Devices.
Devices.
Okay. Please. Things.
Appliances.
Appliances. Okay, and so on. Activities.
Okay.
Mr. Faisal, activities, please.
Exercising.
Exercise, very good. Okay.
Learning.
Games, learning,
Teaching.
teaching. Okay.
Driving.
Driving, very good. Okay.
Perceiving.
Positive, so many activities are there which he carries out. Actually,
Taking. Everything.
it's you to talk about a make the list of the persons who are connected with him.
Okay.
Places which are connected with him. Again, things which are connected with him, linked with him, no. Again, activities which he carries out, no. And the ideas. Please, for example, Mr. Faisal and love, Mr. Faisal and hate, Mr. Faisal and
Exhaust.
excellent exhaustion. Okay, exhaustion. Okay, Mr. Faisal
That's all it is.
and so on.
Yes.
This one is clear. So when you talk about all these 5 features, now keeping its link with this person, Mr. Faisal, so whatever the data you have, as a result of the whole data, you form what? A refined
Find idea.
image of Mr. Faisal. So that is concept of Mr. Faisal. This point is clear? Clear or not? No?
Clear, sir.
And then we add how before was the parents, loving parents, rich parents, political parents, no, again, learned parents, caring based parents, no. So as that is added, now again, the image of Mr. that mental image, that concept, no, that understanding of his personality or his person, no, it shall get changed. If you add more feature, there shall be more addition. No, now adds how Nabi. How are his parents? How are his friends? No, how are his colleagues? No, again, how is his love? Pure love, sincere love, selfish love, selfless love. No, hate. No, principled hate. Principle based on principle. No,
This is.
we can see again like that. No, exhaustion. No, like that. How is that? No, again you can add over here with these activities. No, learning, active learning, attentive learning, teaching, professional teaching. Again, things and so on. And then you will talk about, no, his these. For example, he eats how? He eats mannerly. He eats, no, according to Sunnah. Again, how? Addition of how, again, it changes, no, the concept of Mr. Faisal. If you say that he eats according to Sunnah, now concept, oh, practicing Muslim, mashallah. He eats, no, he always eats in hurry. How? In hurry. Now, the concept, it now that gets changed now. Points clear? Again, you can say he speaks how? Politely. Mr. Faisal speaks politely. You have a concept of Mr. Faisal. Mr. No, Faisal speaks no harshly. Changed. Lovingly, carefully or carelessly. So the concept no shall get changed now. Over here. So you can say like that, he behaves lovingly. He behaves how? Mannerly, or he behaves aggressively. Over there you can say now that he attends the class regularly, irregularly. Now 2 concepts. So what is now the lesson? The lesson is that whenever we are asked to write about whose or write about persons, when we are asked now to speak about the persons, so it's we to keep all these 5 points in mind. And keep in mind, it's we to add a how before these 5, then it's we to talk about the we's of that person, and we plus how. If we do that, then we can claim that I have the concept of Mr. Faisal. If you do it with me, covering all these 5 plus this point and plus this point, then whatever the image now it forms in your mind, it shall be a refined image, and that is the actual Rafi Mujahid, the real Rafi Mujahid now. And whatever you have heard about, it shall be testified or it shall be rejected now. You shall become closer or you will say me clear.
Yes.
But before you can say moving towards me or before leaving me, it's you to go through this process. Then your decision of no leaving me or decision of no attaching yourself with me, it will be logical.
Yes.
It will be rational. It will be what?
Reasonable.
Well reasoned, no, and it will be permanent, no.
Yes.
See, whatever we did over here, no, we added all links, no, and you will do it, no. I just wanted to convey something, no, and you can take time. Now add all these features. This is called concept map. What? Concept map, no. And this is a concept map, no, which we need, no, for writing a paragraph, for writing an essay, for writing no any question or any answer to any question. If we develop the habit of no this concept mapping, so our answer shall be perfect now. Clear? Simply we shall discuss no tomorrow no how paragraph no is coined no, and what is the base of that knowledge. Point is clear? Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, inshallah.